I hope you can hear me. It has been so long since we've had rain. I am so totally unprepared for constant rain. I had to borrow my son's umbrella because I've got no idea where mine is. My goodness. Look at all of this. Look at all this lovely rain. Let's check the rain gauge. Look at that. That's about 27 mil. Very exciting. And I've got me and my umbrella protecting the phone. But I've got to collect goats in this and get them milked. I've got to check all the chickens and sort them out. I've got to feed the fish. And I also think I've picked up a cold as well. So I'm not feeling real well. And I'm not sure whether or not my joints are complaining to the pressure change in the atmosphere or whether it's that I'm sick. I'm definitely a lot more congested than usual. But the house tanks are all overflowing. My little overflow's overflowing. I'm not sure how the other end of this is going. I'll go check it a little bit. But I got to go check on those chooks out there in their mobile peds. My neighbour's dam is doing fantastically. Ours was already doing really well, so I'm not worried about that. Oh, there's some ducks over there in the paddock. Not sure if you can see that. Some wild ducks over there. But yes, the one challenge with rain is, oh, that's right, I was coming over here to check on the aquaponics, wasn't I? Sorry. Braid's not working all that well. Wandering through water. Got my gumboots on. But the aquaponics is overflowing. Which isn't a huge drama. But it's overflowing. The sumps are all full, which is fantastic. We've got a huge amount of water in there. I harvested a big chunk of basil yesterday and made that basil pesto, and you can hardly tell. You can hardly tell. But I got to feed the fish. And some marigolds coming out. Oh, it's starting to rain a bit heavier too. Now I can get under here. I've got shade under here so I won't get wet. It's just I came around the other side of the house. Let's get the fishies some food. I'm not sure how hungry they're going to be because the temperature has dropped considerably. And when they get cold, they stop eating. Let's see if I can do this without spilling anything, huh? Oh my goodness, I'm very congested at the moment. Well, I'm not actually congested. I've got a runny nose. I'm not even sure how I'm going to do this. I got to keep the phone under cover. Oh, fish are definitely hungry. Definitely hungry. They're all hiding under the cover area. But they're definitely hungry. Which is great. And I'll give them some more food later. Very pleased that the fish are still hungry. I thought they may have gone off their feed with it being so much cooler, but not yet. Which is great. Got the washing all under here. It's a good thing we got undercover clotheslines. There's lots of water. I mean, look at how full those buckets were empty before all this rain started. So we're getting a huge amount of rain. And check out the leeks that I put in the other day from the store-bought ones. So pleased with it. I love regrowing leeks. And I actually planted some spinach seeds that I collected from Eagleby before we left, and put them in a little row there. So I'm hoping that they come up. But there's heaps of other little things popping up all over the place in the aquaponics. I need to put some kale seeds in here because they'll come up easy. Little lettuce volunteers coming up nicely. Yesterday when I was harvesting some basil, I accidentally pulled out some of the plants. So, oops. So, just stuck it back in the ground. Put another one in over there because I pulled it over from that out from that side. But look at all of this. It is just loving this rain. Can you tell where I harvested some of the spinach from? There's a lot of, not spinach, basil. Sorry, this is quite awkward with the umbrella. This. So I've harvested some of the basil. There's still a lot more to harvest. But the other problem too is I don't want to harvest too much and make it so I have no seeds. There's one seed flower head forming just there. So yes, I don't want to cause myself a problem with not having seeds for next year. This was actually a self-sown voluntary plant that actually came up from an old plant going to seed. See, I mean, ideally it'd be really nice if it get growing over winter, but I'm not expecting that. But check out how full the sumps are. Can you see that? Look at that. So that is so full. You can see it really clearly in that one. That one is very full. And that's the main sump for the system. So yes, the fish tank itself won't overflow, but that sump will. And one of the garden beds doing their auto siphon thing. But yeah, the aquaponics is just doing fantastically. And these strawberry runners, it looks like they might be starting to form some roots. So I'll be able to start potting some of those up soon, which is fantastic. I love it. It's one store-bought plant and it's just gone berserk. It's got so many runners on it. It's just amazing. But yeah, the yard's all very overgrown at the moment. I've got to get the electric fence sorted out so that I can get the girls in there. The problem is I need to find a way to make it so I can get the girls in and out easily. Because last time I had this set up, it was for goats that I wasn't milking. But now the girls that I've got here, I've only got the 3 girls that I'm milking. So, sorry, so I've got to figure out some way of getting them in and out easily because there's heaps of grass in there for them, which is fantastic. And bananas hubby got me for Valentine's Day. They really need to be mulched, but we've just been so busy with other things. So we got one there and one there, and while I'm down here I may as well check on these chickens. They should have enough food and they should have plenty of water. And I don't think I'm going to worry about collecting the eggs today. They haven't really been laying all that well anyway, it's been so hot. So they're a little bit further away from the house than I'd like, but I'm working on getting them to help rejuvenate this paddock a little bit. It's just terrible. I mean, there's been no animals on this section of paddock since the water tanks went in. And this paddock has not recovered well at all. Not at all. I mean, compared to the house yard. And it was chomped right down at the same time that section was. So it's really not doing well at all. So I'm really hoping set. The girls have got water. Oh, I need to bring some food down. Oh, they do have an egg. I'll have to come down when I don't have my phone, because I can't do that with the phone. So there's an egg there, which is fantastic. I'm glad that I got an egg. So, and I'm going to the spot in the fence that's down because my hips and my feet are just so sore. Mind you, my shoulder's really causing me curry at the moment too, but I'm not quite sure why. Then here's Becky, Jonathan's little chicken. And they've got an egg, but they've got plenty of food, so that's good. And the roosters, and they got heaps of water. No problem with water. I wonder how the roosters' water's going. Oh, roosters' water's getting down low, so I might have to bring a bucket of water down for them. And the roosters have got food. Lovely. Now, I'm not stepping over that because that's electric. So that's electric keeping my friend's horses and cows in that paddock. They were supposed to get taken away last week and it didn't happen. So still waiting for that. So I've got some water starting to pool on the property, which is fantastic. That's just going to hopefully sink into the ground. Actually, I could turn that electric fence off and go for a wander, and we could check out the dam. See how the dam's going. That'd be good. Let's go over and do that. And my friend's horses are happily standing in the stable, which I'm really looking forward to actually being able to have the goats in there for when it's raining, because there's a milk stand right next to it, and that would just make life so much easier. But I don't have access to it at the moment. Chooky chooks are over there. Okay. Let's go for a wander. Okay, so there's the dam, but my dam's been fairly full most since early this year, which was good. It didn't take a lot to fill it because it gets a lot of catchment from all of the neighbouring properties, and one of the previous owners has set up some lovely channels and ditches. Check it out, the duck. So yes, everything's greening up beautifully. Cow doesn't care about it raining. But yeah, so there's this contour ditch runs pretty much the length, so it basically collects water from all the way up to the front of the house and diverts it into the dam. So that's why our dam's doing so well. And I'd love to take credit for that, but we can't. That was previous to the possibly previous neighbours. I'm not sure, but definitely wasn't my friends that did that, because they're not gardeners. Not gardeners at all. So there's lots of water. Lots of bare dirt, which I really don't like. Ideally, I would have liked to have covered this in wood chips or something, but we don't have a tractor or a dingo or anything else like that. So anytime we want to move wood chips, it's all by hand, which is a big job. Yeah, so there's a lot of water lying around, which is fantastic. It's fantastic. It's been a long time since we've had this much rain. So yeah, very, very pleased with this. I'm going to check on my Rhode Island Reds. The horses are hiding in the stable there. So it would certainly make life a lot easier if I had the girls in there and could just take them into the little milk stand. I mean, it's not perfect. It's a crush made for a horse, but I could adapt it for the girls, or I could potentially get Gavin to bring in their milk stand. The only problem with this little building is there's no light, but it is dry, so it would work fantastically for the girls for milking. Here's my friend's horses, and they're going, hey, it's very wet. Are you coming to say hello, are you? I'm coming to say hello. They are beautiful horses, but they're not mine, and they were supposed to go, and they will be going. I just got to be patient. My friend's dad's having a lot of health problems, so, and he's the one that's taking. It's actually, I think they're actually his horses. I'm not 100% certain, but I'm looking forward to getting in there and getting all that horse manure and cow manure out and using it around the property. Probably getting the chickens to spread it around a bit. But yeah. Ah, little woolly ragtail. Oh, it's gone. They don't hang around long. But I've got to get the goats milked. I've got to get these chickens fed. So I'll catch you in the next video. Bless you.